Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the character building Doctor Who 50th Anniversary Microfigures blind bag sets. I'm not sure if this particular series of figures is an official Series 4 from the character building Doctor Who line, or if it's just a series unto itself to celebrate the 50 years of Doctor Who. These sets were first available in the middle of 2013, and here in the US they are not widely distributed. I believe that they're really only distributed at specialty stores in the US. I was able to find these sets in 2013 at a store called Dimple Records, which is a local chain of stores that primarily sells music and videos, and also some toys such as these here. Taking a closer peek at these blind bag sets, we have here a blind bag, one of three that we're going to open here, and unlike other blind bag sets that are sold here in the US, such as Lego or Mega Bloks, these particular sets have no codes on the bags to help identify the figures within the bags. So you really are dependent on the feel if you're wanting to determine which figure is in a particular bag. And with these particular figures here of the 11 Doctors, I think it is even more difficult since the figures are similar in shape and size. But taking a look at the bag itself, you can see the 50th anniversary set with 11 Doctors here, all the incarnations of the Doctor there, and these 50th anniversary figures are adorned in, I guess, some costumes specific to this set, which is kind of cool. And I believe there are some rare and super rare versions of some of these figures here. I don't know what they are specifically. And it's pretty cool. And you can see it's in a nice silver foil-like bag to help celebrate the 50th anniversary, which is pretty neat. And you can see the Doctor Who logo there in silver foil, which is pretty cool, and the TARDIS-like logo there. And you can see it's age 5 and up. And here is a link to the website for character building, and that's pretty neat. And at the top corner you can also see the 50th anniversary logo there. Pretty cool. And here we have the back of the bag again with the Doctor Who logo, 50th anniversary there, and it looks like in the United States these sets are distributed by Underground Toys, which is pretty cool. And here's a listing of what's included in the set, basically a Doctor Who character building microfigure and a display base. And we have an item number and an age for the toy here. And we have some information here on the bottom about recycling, and also a warning about choking hazard there, since they are small parts. Now we're going to go ahead and start the unbagging of these. And another thing with these sets in particular is the seal on these are very tough, and they do not include a little notch where you can actually try to open these easily. You can try pulling on the tab, but the seal is very, very tight. I have not found a way to easily open these by hand, so I have to resort to a pair of scissors to open these. And before we go ahead and open this first one here, I'm going to see if I can try to determine which Doctor I have in this particular bag. And again, it's kind of be very difficult since they're all similar shapes and sizes. You might be able to determine the 7th Doctor here because of the hat. I'm not sure. But I really can't tell what's in the bag here. I really can't make a guess. I think there's a head here. I'm not sure. And part of a torso there, but it's really just too hard for me to determine what's in this particular bag. So I'm just gonna leave it to chance, and we'll find out what is in this particular bag. We'll go ahead and cut this open. And once we have this cut open, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the contents. There we go. And spill it out onto there. Cool. It looks like I have the 11th Doctor there, the Matt Smith Doctor. Just looking at the torso there. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the pamphlet that's included probably with every set in this series. Pretty cool. A nice mini brochure of items by character building. Looks like we have a Dalek spaceship set here, which is pretty cool. A Cyberman speeder mini vehicle set, as well as a Dalek skimmer mini vehicle set, which is pretty cool. And we have all the 11 Doctors that are in this set in their various costumes there. And I believe there's an equal chance of getting these particular figures. Now, I don't know what the distribution is of the rares and super rares that are in this set. I think they're really limited to only like 100 pieces and 200 pieces, so it's very, very rare to be able to find one. Probably, especially here in the United States, since this set is primarily located in the Great Britain area. But that's the list of 11 Doctors there. Oh, I forgot to point out that you can see on the design that these sets are compatible with Lego and Mega Bloks, and which is pretty cool. And oops, I'm sorry. This listing of Doctors here is part of the 11 Doctor set, not this series of blind bags. So you get this set of figures in this particular set of costumes for each of the Doctors. And you can see the Matt Smith Doctor here is very, I think, very specific for the 50th anniversary show in November. So, pretty cool. Could be wrong. I haven't seen most of the Matt Smith episodes. But here is the checklist for the figures in this particular series of blind bags. You can see in the top row there the first 4 Doctors and the costumes that they're wearing. And then you have the next 3 here and the next 4 there. So pretty cool. And each of the blind bag sets comes with a display base so you can place the figure on here, which is pretty cool. It's in the logo design of Doctor Who and the TARDIS, which is very cool. I like that. And you can see 2 of the pips where you can place the feet of the figure on, which is cool. And I believe these super rare versions of the characters come with a gold colored base, which is nice. Now we have the pieces here from the first set that we opened. And just looking at the torso piece, you can tell that we have a Matt Smith 11th Doctor there, which is pretty cool. Nice detail there. We have a sonic screwdriver accessory there. Get that in the focus. There we go. Pretty cool. And let me just put these on the side for focusing ability. We got a lower torso here. And we have an upper torso here of the Matt Smith Doctor. Pretty cool. And it's pretty easy to put this guy together. You just join the upper and lower half of the body there. And put on the head. And we have a doctor here, the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith. Pretty cool. Very nice. You can see the likeness is in a cartoonish type mold, so the likeness is sort of there. It's not going to be terribly accurate just because of the toonish type of design, but you could see the features here that help identify that it is the Matt Smith Doctor as opposed to the other doctors here, which is pretty cool. And you can see he has his trademark bow tie there in blue, and got a blue shirt with some white buttons, and he has his jacket here in orange / brown, kind of a mix of the two, and plain black pants there, which is pretty nice. Now, as far as articulation goes, the head basically just goes all the way around on a swivel, and the arms go all the way around at the shoulder, and the hands go all the way around at the wrist. And there is torso articulation at the waist there. The legs are on a swivel at the thigh, or at the top of the thigh, at the hip really, and they swing forward and back about that much, which is cool. And that's it for articulation. And I can place the figure on the base here. There, and we have a Matt Smith Doctor, 11th Doctor. Let me put the sonic screwdriver in his hand here, which is pretty cool on there. Very nice. And okay, taking a look at our second bag here, we're going to go ahead and open this up. Oh, before we do, let's go ahead and see if we can identify who this might be. I'm not sure. It's got a largish piece here. I don't know what that might be. Probably torso here. I really can't tell. I don't know. Let's make a guess here. I'm gonna guess the first Doctor, because I can't really tell. It's very hard to identify, especially without any codes in this particular series. But let's go ahead and cut this along the top and see who we have. Oh, looks like we have the 9th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston. Pretty cool. You can see the pieces here. That's the upper torso, the lower torso, and we have his head here. Pretty cool, and of course the sonic screwdriver there. That's pretty cool. And we'll put them together and take a look at him in a closer peek. There. Let's go ahead and put this on his hand here. Whoops. Looks like the arms can come off, but not that big a deal. It's not where it's we can place it back onto the figure. And you can see it's a basic peg into there, a swivel type peg. Let's go ahead and put this back on. There we go. And we'll take a look at the 9th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston, on there. And it's actually pretty decent. Let me just turn this down a little bit there. And I'm not sure if you can pick it up on the video screen, but there is a bit of a smudging on his cheek area, on his right cheek. on there. Looks like some of the paint got onto the cheek area on there. But other than that, it's a pretty decent figure. Now, the Ninth Doctor really didn't have too many change of costumes. He basically had that leather jacket that he wore most of the time. And really the only thing different that I remember is the color of his shirt on there. So, and this one is in gray, which is pretty cool. And you can see the sonic screwdriver there. Now, I'm not going to go over the articulation of this particular figure because it's essentially all the same as the one we did earlier. So, but that's pretty cool. Nice looking figure there. One of the more simpler doctors as far as costume is concerned, and very almost minimal in styling. So, pretty cool. And again, the likeness is not going to be screen accurate because of the toonish type of sculpt and design, but you can really tell that it's the Ninth Doctor, basically, with close cropped hair on the figure and the ears. So, pretty cool. We'll put him on his display base there. And we'll take a look at the final bag we have here. And again, it's going to be hard to identify who this may be. So this here seems like the head and feels a little bit bigger than the other figures that we have here. So I'm going to guess that it's one of the larger haired figures, either Tom Baker, Colin Baker, or McGann here. So, but kind of hard to determine. Where's my scissors here? I can't find it. There we go. Go ahead and see if I'm anywhere close to being accurate. There's the opening. Oh, we weren't accurate, but we do have another larger haired figure in the 10th Doctor on here. One of my more favorite Doctors, David Tennant. So, pretty cool. And here's the torso. And this particular version of the 10th Doctor is in the longer coat, as you can see on the torso here, on the upper torso. And then we have the lower torso with the sneakers. Looks like yellow sneakers on this particular figure, which is pretty cool. And of course we have 10th Doctor head there. Pretty neat. Especially with the long coat on here. Now, I will go over the articulation on this particular one because of the long coat. Really just the differences between this and the other figures we have here. The long coat, of course, prevents the articulation at the waist. You can move it a little bit, but not too much. Not all the way around like the other figures. And that's really the only difference between this figure and the other figures, with the shorter coats in that the restriction at the waist. But everything else is pretty much the same as far as articulation. But looking at some of the details on this particular Doctor, we have David Tennant there and a nice hairdo. Now, I'm not sure if this particular Doctor in figure form has him wearing any glasses. I haven't seen the other series of figures or the spectacles, but the ones I've seen so far, he does not wear any spectacles, but I could be wrong. I just started collecting these, so I haven't looked at all of the series. I believe there are 3 series in addition to this anniversary series, and I haven't seen if there is a 10th Doctor with a pair of glasses or not. So, but you can see he also wears a vest with a red tie there to go along with the long overcoat there. Pretty cool, and very, very nice. Really like this particular figure. And a little bit of my bias for liking the 10th Doctor amongst these other Doctors here. But pretty cool for these unbagging of Doctor Who figures, mini figures, or they're called micro figures. Pretty neat. This is my casual peek into the character building Doctor Who 50th anniversary blind bag set. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.